Selling Jade Lizard on gold can make you rich, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to make $500 doing just that step by step. So let's get started. Open Tasty Trade right now if you don't have an account, link below. Search, instead of searching like this gold futures, you're just gonna go to the watch list. There's a watch list default from Tasty Trade. You're gonna go here, you're gonna go to futures right here. In futures, scroll down to futures with option, even though that gold is in all of them most likely. And in here, if you can scroll, just double tap, not double tap, one tap on the screen, you got this bar, and take this bar and you see all those futures. Pick GC right here, slash GC Z4, price today 27.48. I don't care about anything. I'm gonna show you now how to make $500 today. Trade will expire in less than 10 days. Absolutely crazy. $100 data decay a day, something insane. What I like to do every single day when the option market opens, I have a couple, I have this SPY, but let's focus on the gold. I pick the gold, and if you watch my other videos, I usually focus on the ATR right here, the price 31.2. What does it mean? It means that the gold, on average, the price of gold futures on average, move about $31 per day on average in the last 14 days. So now it's, let's say it's 27.50 plus minus $30 is the expected move, not the expected move, but the move that the gold have done in the last 14 days. Why is this important? Because I'm not only focusing on this, I'm also focusing, making sure that this one, the TTM squeeze, this is my second indicator. ST squeeze, which is the version of TTM squeeze, give or take, I make sure that this is green. Why does it matter? Because if it's green, again, not 100% accurate, but it's good for me in most cases. If this greens means the gold goes nowhere, sideways, up, down a little, but not in a squeeze. If it's in a red, it's squeezed to the up or down, we don't know, it doesn't matter. I know that if it's in the green, I can sell Jade Lizard right now. No upside potential. I'm gonna show you exactly how it is to generate $500, so it will help you quit your 9 to 5. The next indicator that is very important to me, as you can see, I don't care about RSI, MACD, and all that nonsense. No. I care about IVR, implied volatility. Why does it matter? I see this number 82.9. That is insane. Anything above 50, if the price of the IVR, this indicator, if the price is above 50, that means that the options are expensive. And what do you do if the options are expensive? You sell them. That's what I do. If the options are expensive, I sell them. 82 is much higher than 50, and this one, the TTM, is green. That means the gold doesn't go anywhere. Options are expensive. Perfect time to sell. Nothing is perfect until you close the trade for a profit. And this one, Kettler channels, also I've changed the settings to 8 times. You see here factor 50, and this I changed to factor 8. The length is 50. I changed this to 8 instead of 2, which is so extreme, meaning that if gold usually trade around the blue line, this is the average around 26.50, so extreme, 8 times the Kettler channel is right here, 2,900. And on the top side and on the bottom side, 2,397. Let's call it 2,400. Those are the extreme. If it goes there, then I'll probably sell naked calls or something, but we're not there yet. For this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to make $500 today selling and trading the Jade Lizard, and we're gonna go over the Jade Lizard. What do we do next? I will take this number and I'm going to go even extreme. This is the average price, $31 that the gold have moved in the last 14 days on average. I'm gonna multiply that by 8. I'm gonna multiply this by 8 to go even farther than the average. Not even 2, not 1, which is like the average, not 2, which is double the average move, but 8 times. And I'm gonna do a short trade like 10 days away. when I trade gold on the Jade Lizard, it's always 10 days away. I have a list of about 5 to 7 stocks. Usually they're the most volatile: MSTX, CONL, NVDL, TSLL, all those 2x level stocks, plus gold futures and one or two others that I will show you in another video. So this times 8 gives me a number of 250 bucks. You see here the move, 30 bucks, $31 times 8. Expected move of 8 times the average of the last 14 days is 250 pips. Why does it matter? Because now the price is 27.50, and if you take 27.48 minus 248, we actually got a good number. We don't know. We have a range of 2,500 on one side. I'm going to show you why it matters in a second, and 3,000 on the other side, but I'm just going to show you. Plus 248 on the other side. We got 3,000 on the other side. So we got a range of 2,500 and 3,000 on the other side, and those are the range that we're gonna sell the Jade Lizard. So let me show you what's next. So the next step is as follow. You're gonna click on trade right here. You're gonna click on trade, and in trade I'm gonna pick Jade Lizard right here from all the strategies. If you go click here, you got tons of strategies: triangle straddles, option condors, butterfly, Jade Lizard, normal Jade Lizard. This is in reverse, big, small, all that stuff. Click go, and it will give us like the basic. Let me close this so we can pick the expiration. I'm gonna pick 10 days, 10 DTE. I do 10 days to expiration. Let me show you again. 10 or 12 usually is what I do for all those crazy 2x leverage ETF plus gold, which is this one, November 13, 10 days. Let me show you how to make 500 bucks right now. Pick the 10 days expiration. Now remember, we have a range of 250 bucks either way, but because it's so far and it's 10 days from here, okay, we're gonna scroll. First of all, we're gonna scroll to the put side. Okay, we're gonna scroll to the put side. We're gonna look at the 2,500. Okay, 2,500. Look how far we went. Look how far we went. We're almost at the edge of there's nothing here. So I'm not gonna use the 2,500, but I am gonna look at the deltas, and in the deltas is here. The 2,500 is delta free. I'm not gonna go delta free unless I sell gold at like, I don't know, 100 days to expiration. So the next best thing is around delta 10 to 13, something like that. And if I look here, I see the delta 13. I always start with the 8 ATR, and if the credit is too low, I'm gonna go to delta anywhere between 10 to 13. And if this is too low, even though this is very rare, I will go to delta 30. But right now we are at delta 13. The price is 2,630. So I'm just gonna go and click. I'm just gonna show you what we got. 2,630. I'm gonna click here, and it will open this. And now this is my credit, but I'm not done. I'm selling right now. I'm selling a naked put, 2,630. We're gonna adjust this, and now I'm gonna show you the beauty of Jade Lizard, what it means. So now that I picked the 13 delta, let's go on the other side, on the call side right here. And if you see, the 3,000 is the last one, which is delta 2, which is way too much. So we're gonna go to delta 13, which is right here, 2865. Okay, so let's click just to see what we got. And now you see that what you got right here, if you just sell the naked strangle, which means naked short and naked put, you are collecting $1,300 up front. I don't want that. Way too much risk to the upside. I don't want any upside risk. Jade Lizard means that I sell one. Very important. Jade Lizard means that I sell one a naked put on the downside, but on the upside I sell one put, one call, but I buy the call after that. I make a spread, so it's infinite loss. I'll show you in a minute what it means. Okay, As of now, I don't like this. I don't like to have exposure. So I'm gonna go, first of all, I'm gonna make something like more reasonable, let's say 2850, okay? I like round numbers. 2850 is better than 2865. And I'm gonna change this to, let's say we were 2630. We're gonna change this to 2600. Okay, first of all, just to have round numbers, the credit is about the same. $1,260 today. This is super important. Look at this number. $208 theta decay. Every day, this option will lose $200 of its value, assuming all else is the same and the gold stay like solid. Okay, every day this option will lose $200. I'm not done. I want, first of all, to have no upside loss. So if gold after the election just jump to 3,000, then yeah, I don't have anything against that. What I'm gonna do, and this is where the Jade Lizard, I don't want to have any upside loss. I'm gonna click here 2850. I'm gonna click buy on the 2860, and you see here the price 590. That means that my credit is $600. If I know that my credit is $600, but you see the spread, this is very important for the Jade Lizard, 2850 and 2860, the spread is 10, meaning $1,000 credit, but we only get 500. I'm gonna change this. This is what I'm doing. This is the Jade Lizard part. I'll change this one way up, and you see here, this just changed all the way to green. Let me show you this again. This is red, meaning I'm losing here, red or brown. If I change this here, it changed to all green, meaning no loss to the upside. If gold goes up, we have no loss if gold breaks this level. I'm gonna analyze the trade in a second and explain this to you. But right now, what do we have? We have a max profit of $520. Let's go over this trade step by step. $520 into your account as of now once you execute this trade. It's 10 days to expiration, November 13. Theta decay is $94. $94 every day. This option will make you $100 until it expires worthless. Not include. I assume they don't include the what's it called, the weekend when the market is not open. Even though it is future, they open on Sunday. But nonetheless, $100 a day, theta decay. Every day this option will lose value, $94. Collect 500 today. Tasty says close the trade at 50% profit. It's okay. I like to close trades at 80% profit. So if this goes to 400, great. Especially which is 10 days away. We got POP, 94% probability of profit. I'm gonna show you the graph why I like Jade Lizard a lot more than Iron Condor or credit spread and all that stuff that are super cap. They kept the profit. That's what I call them. 94% chance that this option will expire worthless between the lines. What are the lines? 2,600 on one side. You can click. By the way, if you click, it opens this. 2,600 on the downside. We are now at 2,750 and 2,850 on the upside. If it falls, which is now 2,750, if it goes like $100 to the upside or $150 to the downside, and if you do the math, 2,748 divided by 2,600, gold needs to drop 5.7% in the next 10 days for you to reach the 2,600. At that point, yeah, I'll close the trade. I might break even. I might lose a little. I don't want to get assigned on gold at the end of the day. This is futures. We are playing with fire, but we are trying to play safe with fire, as they say. If gold drops 5.7% in the next 10 days, yeah, this could be a loss, and I will close the trade. It's just the risk, and for that risk, you are collecting $500 and $94 of theta decay on a daily basis. I'm going to show the graph, but just so you understand, if the gold shoots up to like 3,000, you don't have any losses, because as you see here, we are capped. Why we are capped? because the difference is between 28.55 and 28.50 is 5 pips, 5 pips or 5 whites, whatever you want to call it, times 100, because this is option, is $500. The spread is $500, but your income is 520. So if gold shoots to 2860, 3000, 4000, whatever, some crazy number, you will make 500. Okay, so now it's 500, so it's already lost $20. Yeah, unless you click review and send and make the trade. But at the end of the day, if still, let's change this to 501. You see, for the example, 501. Here we go. Okay, 510. There we go. 510, it's back to green, meaning that let's say the gold goes to 3000 in the next 10 days, then your max profit is $10. Why? Because you can't lose more than your credit, or something other way around. Your max risk is like 500, okay, but you collected 510. So if it jumps to $3,000, we don't want that. We want gold to do nothing. We want gold to do nothing, like we saw at the beginning of this video in the indicator that it should do nothing. And if it does nothing, then we collect $500, 510, 90 something dollars, the theta decay every single day. This option will lose money. The buying power that you need to put in order to execute this trade is $9,000. Yes, you need money. It's not free lunch. You do need to have $9,000 as collateral. Once you close the trade, that buying power, BP affected, the BP is the buying power affected, $9,000 in your brokerage account in Tasty Trade. Once you close the trade, doesn't matter if this expires in 10 days or you close it in an hour, that money, the $9,000, will go back to your, basically to your trading account. But until you close the trade, this buying power is on the hook. However, the max profit is the max that you can make. Every day this option will lose $90. And let me show you, if you click on curve right here, if you click on curve, I want to show you the trade itself. Look how green it is. The worst case, we're starting to go low. I'm going to change this. Let me go back here. You're going to click on this. I'm going to click analysis, and I'm going to change to effective date. We're going to go to the 13th. We are now right here, not expire, let's say on the 12th. One day before expiration, you still green. You see here, it's all green. It says $500, 510, 510, until we reach 2,600. Imagine we are now 9 days in the future, and right here, it starts to be zero, red, and if it goes to like 2,600, like a day before, then you are down $650. Start when it goes to like 2,600, 2,650, close the trade. Close the trade, whatever it is, depends on the day. Even if it's a day before, it's expected to still be at the $200 profit. So that's on one side, but ideally gold doesn't go anywhere, stay around 27.50, $50 up, $50 down, doesn't matter. Now if you go, let me show you the Jade Lizard. Look at this, it's all green, it's all $500. No matter what, unbelievable. Now if we start to go here on the puts, on the call side, remember we have 2850, 2855 Jade Lizard. It's still 500, still 500, and eventually if it breaks, this is where we are, if it breaks 2855, you see now the P&L is $10, $10, $10. Theoretically is $100 because there's still like 1 day till expiration. But at the end of the day, let's say we jump to $3,000 right here, your profit is $10. So you're not losing on the upside. Your max loss could be $250,000 if the gold goes to zero in 10 days. Can it happen? I don't know. That's the risk. I'm not. It's part of the game. You decide if you wanna. It's just part of the game. You can't escape that. This is max loss. Yeah, if gold goes to zero, you will be on the hook for $260,000, but then we will have other big problems. As I said before, POP 94% probability of profit. Anything above 2,855 is $10, and your goal is for the gold to not move. See, absolutely do not move, Gold now, you see it started like an hour ago. The future started 0.07% to the red. That's a great move. If this stays the same today, in a couple of days from now, then this 500 will be worth, I don't know, $200. Close the trade, move on. Do this again and again and again every 10 days, and that's yeah, that can pay rent, pay the car bills, and all that stuff. And this is what I use to help me, pay some bills and hopefully help you. Subscribe. Let's grow this channel. I'll see you next time.